Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna pray for two things. Number one, I pray that I live long enough to see the day when bismuth is worth more than gold. I want to trade my bismuth for gold, and not because of anything in terms of getting rich or anything. I was just watching a number of videos about pouring molten gold, and I want so badly to try some of that. Of course, I can only afford barely any visible amount of gold to put. Certainly not the kind of amount that we're talking about, like I'm doing with bismuth. Right? I would so much love to pour one of those. Well, with gold, it would be more like 10 to 12 pounds, but with bismuth, it was 5 pound Ganeshes. I would so much love to pour that out at gold one day. It's well, I guess if I sold everything, I could maybe afford maybe one half as big. But so that would be if I sold everything, including my 401k and other stuff, which I'm not planning to do just yet. But I would so badly want to pour one of those things. Not to mention a bunch of other stuff, right? The pyramids, the Buddhas, and I just love to play with it. I was watching a number of videos about pouring gold, and I just think I'm ready for it. Tomorrow, if I wake up and either gold crashes to where bismuth is right now, or vice versa, bismuth goes up to where gold is, I do believe one day bismuth will be worth more than gold. And the reason for that is that the main reason gold has value is because we live in a society of scarcity, right? You need gold to buy oil, to buy human labor, to buy, among other resources, right? In a post scarcity world where nobody is vying for scarce resources like that, gold will lose all of its value in trade, right? And I think the main currency in a post scarcity environment is going to be the strategic metals that make post scarcity a reality, right? Not to mention bismuth just makes really good art, right? Part of the reason that bismuth isn't used as money today is that it's not very durable, right? You can't really exchange it hand to hand. A bismuth coin, if it were to go into circulation, would maybe last like 3 days until somebody dropped it on the floor, right? That's why my art shows are always so complicated, right? If I were bringing gold to the art shows, the same kind of stuff, oh my god, I could drop them much more haphazardly into the car, right? I wouldn't need so much bubble wrap and all that, right? And so bismuth is really good for just sit and look at it, right? Not for day to day transactions where you have to carry them around in your pocket in the cash register, right? So I do believe one day bismuth will be worth more than gold. I'm not sure if I'll live to see that day though, so I'm praying that I will. There is one other thing I hope to live to see. So I was today finally I got to play a couple board games that I love to play. I found a new board game meetup. Now there's I was talking to one of the girls there, and I really liked our conversation until I got a hint that she wanted it to be more than just a casual conversation. And I strongly dislike our culture of needing long-term commitments and relationships. I much rather casually talk to people than to get involved in something committed or even a close friendship. So I'd like to live to see the day when humans no longer have these monogamous relationships, and we could just be more fluid with networking with people. Okay, so please leave a dislike to pray for these two things to happen. Tomorrow I wake up, bismuth will be worth more than gold, and I'll get to play with it, and I'll get to just casually network with people. I'll be the happiest man alive. I can't wait to pour that, again, about a 10-pound Ganesh, maybe a pyramid. I think it would weigh about 2 pounds if it were gold. It's about a pound of bismuth. I'll probably do some. I think gold also makes hopper crystals, just like bismuth. I'll give that a try too. Although it might be more challenging because of the higher melting point, among other things. Uh, all right, I can't wait to pour that gold bar. I've always wanted a 400-ounce gold bar ever since I was a kid, but I remember thinking I think it was like 10 million computer chips that one would have to recycle to have 400 ounces of gold, and it just really discouraged me. I had a friend who really loved recycling gold from computer chips. Um, and right now, as I speak, they're busy replacing all the, part of Biden's infrastructure plan was to recycle or to replace all of the lead drinking water pipes with, well, future gold, unfortunately. Oh, he's going to run out of bismuth before he gets to all the pipes, right? And probably have to pivot and go to using gold instead. I wouldn't be surprised that in the future our drinking water pipes will be made of gold. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.